Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will put toe to leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on its way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Green. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Moore to the air. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he makes the catch. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball is intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me.
Got a lot of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davies tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Moore will throw. Coming after it. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw on second down. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Offense, quick tempo. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Anthony. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Green. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's low. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll try the left side. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll go hurry up here. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Green. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. The back goes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Ducks in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 3rd down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
With the catch, it's Ogden. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Back to pass, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamodome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 2 over Texas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He makes the grab, and he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Moore to the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They want to run this quarterback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. Let's go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got some room in under the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll take it himself. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
He wants a big play here late.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion. Moore
to the air. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except